Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Gonna get better with that opening. If you're enjoying the series, please remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and leave a comment. All that stuff helps me out. Consider becoming a patron if you want to go the super duper extra mile. We are exploring the new Anniversary Edition content, but also getting through the early parts of the game because, again, it just activates something that we're going to need activated. A dragon was sighted at a watchtower near Whiterun. Jarl Balgruf sent me along with his housecarl Irileth with reinforcements. The dragon attacked us, and we killed it. When I approached the dragon's corpse, I absorbed some kind of power from it. I should return to Whiterun and tell the Jarl what has happened. So, little tip here, by the way. Sometimes you have objectives that you can't hit X to show on the map, but if you hover to the actual specific thing like that, you can. You can hit X to see. Now notice it doesn't let us go directly to Dragon's Reach. I wonder why that could be.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay, we got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. Looks like we got another little note from our friend here. Letter from a friend, perhaps? Find the source of power in Autumn Watch Tower. Oh, wow, that's pretty fast. Dwells in shadow. You caused a bit of a stir in Western Watchtower when you demonstrated the power of your Thuum. Not everyone is anxious for the return of the Dragonborn. I, for one, desire to see you grow and develop your talents. Skyrim needs a true hero these days. You should turn your attention to Autumn Watchtower. I understand it holds a mysterious source of power that can only be unlocked by the Dragonborn. Sincerely, a friend. I know the voice that I used there is not at all close to who actually wrote this letter, but I'm not entirely sure if that has been confirmed who actually wrote this letter or not. But interesting. Also, we heard something to the top right there. Something going, Do-va-keen. We'll have to put that in our back pocket for now.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information.
Who are you looking for?
A woman. A foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
In Rorikstead? I don't remember them going to Rorikstead. Who are you looking for again?
We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city.
What are you looking for this person?
It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
Okay, no need to be aggressive, Alakir warrior.
She cannot hide from us forever.
Or maybe she can, because it sounds like you need my help. Okay, so yeah, they force you to come back here and not to Dragon's Reach because there's that massive shouting going on that we don't know much about. Also, let's make a save here really quickly. And we need to head back to Dragon's Reach and let them know what happened. And now this Talos Shrine should help us a little bit better. All diseases cured, other blessings removed, and the blessing of Talos added, which if we take a look at active effects, should be here. The time between shouts is reduced to 0%. Okay, so that's still not working correctly. We still need to do some other thing. And this is what I mean by getting all the early game content done before we truly and utterly go and explore.
You are dragon.
Man, talk travels quickly. You've already heard about me shouting? That's kind of crazy. Just happened.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
I killed the dragon. I think I deserve a reward.
There's no question about that. It was a mighty deed. You've earned a place of honor among the heroes of Whiterun. But there must be more to it than that. Did something strange happen when the dragon died?
You seem to know a lot about this process.
When the dragon died, I absorbed some kind of power from it.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
The Greybeards?
Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
What do these Greybeards want with me?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn?
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That is my least favorite part of Skyrim, and I'll say it now that it's over. Having to listen to Jarl Balgruuf for like the 1000th time go through all of those lines of dialogue really gets heavy, man. That's, yeah, this is my least favorite part of the entire game, but thankfully we're finally through it. We got a little bit more in like the early game tutorial main mission stuff to fully unlock everything, but oh god, Jarl Balgruuf just talks and 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 even some more and talks 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 and keeps on talking over again. Okay, but now we're going to go over here to the Arcane Enchanter, and we're going to disenchant everything that we have. To enchant an item, you must know an enchantment and have a filled soul gem to power the enchantment. Enchantments are learned by disenchanting, destroying enchanted items. So you get a lot of enchanting experience here, plus you get to clean out your inventory. It's a 2 birds, 1 stone situation. We'll get rid of the Ancient Nord Battle Axe of Cold. As usual, I like to keep unique weapons, even reskinned ones like the Axe of Whiterun, so we'll keep that one since it's uniquely named. We have the Circlet of Minor Restoration. We have the Hide Armor of the Squire, which actually may be good enough to equip, but I'm going to get rid of it, actually. The Iron Gauntlets of Sure Grip, the Novice Hood, the Novice Robes. And so a whole bunch of enchanting experience, plus cleaning out our inventory, plus learning those enchantments permanently. Then we're going to go into ingredients and take a look at the top left where it says unknown in the 4 unknowns down there. And we're going to eat one for every one that says unknown, because this basically will show us the first effect that it will do. For instance, the Lunamoth Wing will damage magicka when we apply it to a potion or poison. So every single thing we will eat once, and it has that. Is that glassfish not here, by the way? I guess that's food, huh? The glassfish, the glass catfish restore 2 points of health. Oh, look at that. It's see-through too. Neat. There's gonna be some term for that. Biotranslucence, maybe? Something like that? Like bioluminescence for things that glow.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your house Carl. It's an honor to serve you.
Daime, thane? What does that mean?
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
What does a housecarl do?
As my thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Good day.
I'm trying to look for opportunities to be evil, but, you know, I don't want to force any of that stuff. We'll do it when we can, basically. The Way of the Voice. We have to go speak with the Greybeards, and to do that, we have to get to Ivarstead. And as I've said, this is one of those instances where I've course-corrected some negative habits. You know, when you play a video game over and over and over again, you kind of hammer in these habits that are hard for you to get out of the mentality of, especially if you're like me. Okay, which road actually are we following? That road goes up to the border, I believe. So I think, can we see the road? Yeah, I think it's to our left here. It's this one. So one habit was I would always try to hammer my way through Whiterun and make it to Ivarstead by basically navigating the throat of the world, the massive mountain in the middle of Skyrim. But you don't want to do that. You want to travel back to Helgen, and you simply want to follow the road over to Ivarstead. That's the much better way to do it, as many people over time have pointed out in my comments section. And thank you for pointing that out, because now every time I need to go to the throat of the world, can you tell I've played Skyrim quite a bit? I simply go to Helgen and do that, and I'm having PTSD flashbacks because the last 2 times I've done this were both on legendary difficulty characters. And yeah, bears, getting to Ivarstead and getting past the bears. Let's go grab this, speaking of bears, real quick. Grab that Stormcloak camp. Falkreath Stormcloak camp discovered. I saw there was an NPC in front of us as well. Where did they go? I wanted to talk to them and see if they had some unique little interactions, but oh well. But anyways, yeah, just go to Helgen and take the road, and it'll take you right to Ivarstead, which is at the foot of the 7,000 steps, which apparently people have counted and is nowhere near 7,000. I forget what the actual count is. I don't even think it's 1,000 from what I remember. But yeah, 7,000 steps is a complete misnomer. Completely and utterly false. Now, what is this place? I asked that same question every single time. Haymar's Shame. Yes. Oh, I think I know what that is. Yeah, that has a quest tied to it, I'm pretty sure. Hello.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Oh, that's crazy. You wouldn't mind if I just happened to... Also, let's go to weapons. We have the Axe of Whiterun. Creatures and people up to level 5 flee from combat for 30 seconds. Let's favorite that and put that in the right hand. If I could just get a little bit of a sneak. Okay, we don't want to hit the horse. Oh, no, no, horse, don't attack me. Hold on, okay, wow, this is weird. Okay, so yeah, that fleeing effect is pretty annoying. Did you really just turn at that perfect time? Okay, you need to stop running. I get it, yeah, you've got that effect going on. But now I have to hunt you down. Okay, there's an evil thing that we can do. I'll take that, and I'll take that, and I'll eat that. And I'll eat that, and I'll take those. I didn't want that one thing, though. Take all this food, sure. And then I'll get rid of, where was that? Miscellaneous and mammoth something. Tusk, don't need that. Okay, I need you to chill. Oh, okay. I thought like I was dying for a second. Okay, so we're gonna do that, because of course that gets us a free horse. And now we can travel a hell of a lot faster. I don't ever use horses, typically, in Skyrim, except for a singular horse that we're probably not gonna see for a good long while. Mainly just because I feel like when you have a certain something, you can travel on the ground way faster. Now, who is this?
Greetings, brother. You look weary. I have something to help you relax, if you're interested.
What are you talking about?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
Just give me what you have and we both walk away from this.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Never should have come here.
You should have never come here. I'm on my merry way. You're going to attempt to beat me with your fists, really. So yeah, using the Axe of Whiterun is kind of bad, since it forces enemies to run away. Let's go. Let's go. See, this fight would be much more interesting if this orc could use his berserker rate. Whoa, what did he just do? He just healed to full there. Okay, that was interesting. Let's see. Do we have anything that we can do at all? Not really. Actually, we could use base foos, which I guess I didn't hotkey. So let's go to shouts. Oh, I did. Why didn't I see it? Okay, then we can kind of interrupt him like that. See, I've noticed, yeah, the frame rate jitters every time it does like a kill cam thing now, which is weird. Also, it's telling me that I'm stealing this horse every time I get back onto it, so I have to keep that in mind as well. But yeah, it's jittering every time it cuts into that kill cam, which was not the case with Special Edition, that's for sure. Special Edition did not jitter the, okay, where is this? I don't usually go this way, but it looks like to be a bit of a shortcut. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, there's something odd about the kill cams with this new Anniversary Edition. Oh, God. Okay, I should have stuck with the road. Definitely should have stuck with the road, but maybe this is an opportunity to show you what horses can do. Let's see. So horses have a really easy time going up slopes in Skyrim, and since Skyrim is so mountainous, that's extremely helpful. You just basically have to find any sort of... Oh, God, no, not this. Oh, no! I can't even get off, can I? Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, if you can find any sort of little slope, your horse can usually make it up. This one's very bizarre, though, but you can see we're getting there. I believe in you. Okay, okay. Now we just gotta not... Okay, so I found a pretty interesting little random encounter. This must happen before you complete this quest in my time of need, because these Alakir warriors are questioning this Redguard woman. So let's see what happens. And also, I definitely have to make a save here, because I am in no way going back after this, if I die.
Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have the scar. What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next time you're looking to pester someone, make sure it's the right person.
Interesting.
Need something?
What are you looking for?
We're looking for information about a woman. A foreigner in these lands. She's a Redguard like us. We believe she may be hiding in Whiterun, but we're checking everywhere to be sure. Farewell.
Goodbye. Okay, I expected that there would be at least like some interesting interaction or some combat interaction, but I guess I was wrong. I have no idea where our horse has gone. I don't typically steal or, you know, do anything bad in most of my Skyrim playthroughs, which is why this criminal playthrough will be interesting, which is why this criminal pure evil playthrough will be interesting, but yeah, so I don't even know how the horse stealing mechanics work. It sounds like if you steal a horse, it's never yours, I guess. Even if you ride it from place to place, because every time you get back onto it, you have to, like, re-steal it. What's this one called? This isn't the Alchemist Shack, is it? Oh, it is. Oh, right. Yes, of course, the Alchemist Shack, which has, like, a little bit of a note, if I remember right. Notes on Tamed Rabbit? This might be Anniversary Edition content. Yeah, it is. Pets of Skyrim, that's new. 14th of Second Seed. The rabbits here seem particularly adept at sniffing out potion ingredients. I recently found one nibbling on my thistle plants and managed to capture it. It is my hope that I will be able to train it to lead me to the most bountiful flora. 22nd of Second Seed. The rabbit, which I have decided to name Thistle in honor of the carefully cultivated plants it managed to destroy, is showing great promise. It has proven to be quite tame and even rather intelligent. Getting it to respond to commands, however, can be a bit of a trial. I've resorted to plying it with carrots. And that's it. Interesting. Okay, we'll take a look at that in a second. We've got a journal here. Coming to this area was a brilliant decision. The local flora seem to have many useful properties that I've been able to utilize into new potions. Outside, the rich soils allowed the cuttings I've collected to grow into fine and bountiful plants. This afternoon, I think I'll journey out for more mushrooms as my current supply is beginning to dwindle. On a personal note, I have moved my alchemy work outside the shack. I find the midday air is a boon to my health as well as inspirational to my work. Sounds like a lovely person, but unfortunately, we're going to loot everything here. We have tundra cotton, which we'll eat. And then, yeah, there's some new Anniversary Edition quest involving a rabbit. Oh, look at him! Okay, yeah, see, this is how I would like this playthrough to go, basically happening upon the anniversary stuff, you know, naturally like this. So let's see what that was. We've got Pets of Skyrim. The journey through Skyrim could be hard and long, and I could use the companionship of a loyal animal. I should inquire in town to see if there are any tamed animals for sale. Feed Thistle a carrot. Okay, let's make the save here. Hello, Thistle.
Hey there, Thistle. Want a treat?
Okay, we lose a carrot. Completed Feed Thistle a carrot. Teleport Pet Thistle added. Come with me. I need you to carry something. Wait for me in the city.
Come with me.
All right. I guess we're adventuring with the little rabbit now. There's a couple of carrots right next to him, though. Couldn't figure that out. Okay, let's take all of these alchemical ingredients. See, I always forget about places like this. The Alchemist Shack, which basically just buffs all of your alchemy making. Anything in the end table here? Some gold. So it sounds like there are multiple pets that you can grab in this game, or in this Anniversary Edition. So we'll definitely take a look at that. We got a butterfly in a jar as well, which has a secret, which I'll show in a second. I think, if I remember correctly, basically was confirmed as cut content, so there is nothing there. Potion of the Healer as well. And he said he moved his stuff outside, but I guess he means all of this out here, yeah. So, if we go into... what was I going to show? I just picked it up. Oh, yeah. If we go to Misk and then take a look... Oh, yeah, I wanted to drop that as well. The butterfly in a jar should have a rune under the top there. Yeah, as you can see. So, apparently, again, cut content. They were planning on adding... I have fed Thistle a carrot. They were planning on adding some cut content with that, where you basically find a bunch of bugs in a jar and, like, do something with it. Where the heck is Ivarstead? I'm a little turned around here. Okay, to keep going here and then warp around to the left. Okay, so I'm not sure what Thistle does. I don't typically enjoy traveling with companions, but at the same time, if it's a rabbit that'll have infinite inventory, well, that's very magical, and I shall take it. I think there's typically a bear here from what I remember. Keeping my ears perked. Okay, I can see a red blip. That is not a bear. We've contracted rock joint, which kind of shows why the Argonian racial passive of having like 50% disease resistance is kind of garbage. Kind of needs to be like 100, I think, for it to be worth it. Honeystrand Cave and a big old bear. Oh my god, and he takes nothing. Okay, that's scary. I think we can take one more hit here. Let's do Steel War Axe, and then, yeah, one more hit, and then we have to level up. Let's try to interrupt him with Foos, though. We got that. Okay, watching my health very carefully here. Your health is low. You should drink a potion or use a healing spell to recover. Or, oh, God. Skyrim's animation's getting locked into them. Very fun. We're going to go Stamina here. We're going to go Stamina here. We have 2 perks to increase. Let's start with One-Handed. One-handed weapons do 40% more damage. Perfect. We need 40 for that one. Power attacks with one-handed weapons cost 25% less stamina. Perfect. All right, let's utilize that here. Nice. We're about to get Foos back. Foos him to interrupt him a little bit. 1, 2. That was a bit of a scary fight there. We'll take that, and we'll take his bear pelt, though. Then we'll grab our healing and get some restoration. Oh, yeah, I was ready this time. I very much remembered the bear that guards Ivarstead. Also, there's a little bee there. I'm going to put him in my pocket. He's mine. Like I said, if you all are seeing anything new to Skyrim, please let me know, because some of it might be very subtle. It added a lot. Like, it installed quite a lot of mods and stuff. So feel free to let me know if you catch anything that I don't, because some of it's going to run together. For instance, that bee there. I feel like there were bees in base Skyrim, but I also don't remember. So that could have been added. I don't know. Okay. Now, here's Ivarstead. Beautiful town. We are going to go right up to a certain NPC. I want to fly through this early game stuff as fast as I can. There's some stuff to be done in Ivarstead as well. Little miscellaneous quests and things. There is one major quest.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the road's getting dangerous. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thuum, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
What types of deliveries do you make to High Hrothgar?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
And in return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
I could do it for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Anything I should watch out for during the climb?
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Be careful up there.
I will. Okay, so Dwells in Shadow fully obviously intends to steal the contents of Klimik's bag. So you can start counting here. I'm sure the viewers can keep an accurate count as we're going through this part. So obviously, as usual, we have these 10 etched tablets that give you a bonus if you read all of them. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs. For the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Okay, and once again, we take the 10,000 steps, or the 7,000 steps, I should say. We're keeping an eye out for the etched tablets, and yeah, thankfully I don't have to worry so much about dying. The early game is a real big challenge when you're on legendary difficulty, but it's nice to go back to a normal difficulty. Although, again, I will say Adept is definitely too easy. You don't really have to worry all too much. The worst thing about traveling like around with Skyrim on Adept or pretty much any difficulty is just like if you're doing a really, like for instance, this section right here where you go from like Helgen to Ivarstead and then all the way up the steps. And there's no save, because if you don't enter a location like we haven't, and you die, you go all the way back to outside of Dragon's Reach, which is where I started this adventure.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
What are you doing?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
Did you hear the Greybeards call Dovahkiin?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
Do you visit the Greybeards?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation.
Now, unfortunately, I do think Dwells in Shadow would be the type.
All right, then.
To basically just be a highwayman. So, yeah, nothing personal, man. Plus, we get some sneak as well, and we get to become a better assassin. What the heck is that? Fire arrows. Ooh. But gosh darn it, I picked the character that hates arrows and bows. Raw rabbit leg, torch, and some gloves, and that's about it. Okay, let's make sure to hide the body. We are fully role-playing. We're just going to toss him over that way, which is obviously going to make him much more likely to be found, but hey. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. And our path continues. And I was wondering what I should talk about as we take these steps yet again. And that is going to be the games that I've been playing off camera in my spare time. I've been on a Nintendo kick lately. Been playing quite a lot of Nintendo games. I started with A Link's Awakening for the Switch. Ooh, an Ice Wolf. Much more scary, but again, we're not on legendary difficulty, so no big deal. And a 1, and a 5. One-handed increasing, sneak increasing. You ain't getting away. But yeah. Started with A Link's Awakening, which is a remake of Link's Awakening, not A Link's Awakening. A remake of an old Game Boy game way back in the day, which I did play. And I think Game Boy, like original Game Boy, not the big giant fat one, but the other one, I believe, the one that came after, before the Game Boy Color. Although I could be wrong because it's been a very long time. But that game was an absolute delight. The Switch version basically has a beautiful kind of clay aesthetic to it. And it really was very, very fun as a video game in general, but also just beautiful due to that art style. And I absolutely love my time with it. I 100%ed it. I even did all of Dompe's challenges. Because for anybody that's played it, there's like a bunch of side challenges, basically. I think Dwells in Shadow would absolutely take this gold, by the way. Emblem 3. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Oh yeah, broke their hearts. That line every single time. So highly, highly, highly recommend The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening if you have a Switch. The only trade-off is that it is a very short game for being a $60 game, since it's a remake of a Game Boy game, but it was genuinely beautiful aesthetically and also just an extremely high amount of fun playing through like a classic Zelda experience. In addition to that, I've been going through and 100%ing again Super Mario 3D World, the Switch version as well, which is a bit more of a lazy effort considering it's basically just ripping a Wii U game over to the Switch, but they did add Bowser's Fury, which is all this content that I have not played yet. I don't know anything about Bowser's Fury, other than from what I've seen from Video Game Donkey's video on it. Hi!
Need something?
Did you hear the Greybeard's called Dovahkiin?
I was just outside Ivarstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
Who are you?
Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
Ah, secrets.
What are you doing?
Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years.
Great. I'm so sorry. I genuinely, again, unfortunately, do think role-playing as this character means that they would take advantage of people that are, you know, ripe for looting. 5 Songs of King Wolfharth. Let's read it. Maybe some of these are books with Anniversary Edition. The Arcturian Heresy. Oh, so she's got a lot of books on, like, philosophy and stuff. Ring of Minor Wielding. One-handed attacks do 50% more damage. Wow, that's a pretty big find there. We're gonna go ahead and equip that. Golden Emerald Circlet, Scaled Armor, higher armor rating there. Steel Cuffed Boots, but it's heavy armor. Amulet of Talos, time between shouts is reduced by 20%. We'll equip that as well. Orcish War Axe, we will definitely take. And Steel Dagger. I think I just put on some heavy armor, didn't I? Let's check real quick. Oh yeah, and these backpacks. Carry capacity increased by 75, by 75. Let's see. Hide Helmet, fine. Let's equip that. Hide Shield we don't need. Imperial Light Armor, Imperial Light Boots. Mage Backpack with a Bedroll. Magic by 20 points in carrying capacity. We will equip that, I guess, in our new backpack slot. Scaled Armor is light armor, so we're fine there. And we are good to go. Lockpicking is 50% easier, I think is worse than our Magicka increasing. Okay, we're going to hide the body. I know it might suck to watch me kill some random NPCs. I get it, especially for those of you that like nice people like could try here, but again, trying to roleplay as an evil character. Kind called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged. Dragon against tongue. Lots of talk about tongues and mouths and breakings of hearts. Let's keep it moving, shall we? We all know what's coming up. Hopefully our hissed skin will help us out. Is it right here? I forget. Might be right here, in fact. Yeah, I think there's 8 emblems. I think I said there were 10. I think there's 8, actually. We meet again. Okay, we're gonna go with, oh no, we don't have his skin. Okay, we're gonna have to make this happen then. Let's go with Flames. Yeah, get your butt down here. Now, in the past, I've had to avoid you, but not now. Yeah, stop having your tantrum and get down here. Don't got all day. Here we go. Okay, get rid of our magicka, bait out an attack, grab Unrelenting Force, and then let's go to weapons. We should have something better now. The Orcish War Axe we'll favorite and put in our right hand. The Steel War Axe we'll get rid of one and put the other one in our left hand. And we'll do a power attack. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, we'll foos him. Get behind him. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my god. That's not good at all. Let's use some Frostbite Venom, as well as minor healing. Okay, bait out an attack. Okay, he's got like a triple attack. All right, probably should go for scrolls here. Scroll of Fireball, perfect. Okay. Oh, wow, that's a big effect there. And another one. Ooh, very cool kill. Alrighty, that fight always goes really, really, really scary. We'll just eat his troll fat and heal up a little bit. Very clean. Emblem 5. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice was too strong, although their sacrifices were many-fold. Okay, we're going to get to the top of the 7,000 steps before we end this episode. Again, I'm trying to get through this early game stuff ASAP, because just like you, I want to see the new stuff. I want to see the stuff that was added with Anniversary Edition. Hopefully it's good. We have played Saints and Seducers, which I think was added as the base version of the game. But lots and lots of stuff we can do after we're done with the opening. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. Trying my best to not save scum at all. Like to get here without relying on saves. Oh my gosh, we need more stamina. Not having any staminas, I'm really feeling it. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. I believe the tongues at Red Mountain are referring to the Tribunal, which is Sothasil, Almalexia, and Vivek, yeah. Which is very big in Morrowind. Emblem 8. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. Are there 9 or are there actually 10? We're gonna have to find one really quickly here if there's 10. I always forget. I've done this 4,000 times. You'd think I would know by now. Might just be 9, because I don't know where the 10th would be. But here, of course, is High Hrothgar. Emblem number 9. For years all silent, the Greybeards spoke one name. Tiber Septim Stripling then, or Stripling, I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. And no effect. Is there one final emblem to get? Aha, yes. I need to have faith. The voices worship, follow the inner path, speak only in true need. And we get the voice of the sky in the top left, which is an active effect that does... Animals will neither attack nor flee from you for 24 hours. Very negligible, but still. Pretty neat. Okay, we are going to loot all of this stuff, because Dwells in Shadow does not care. We're going to put Klimek supplies into this, but then... we're going to basically say that we open it up again and take it back. Let's just pretend that that happens, because I don't even think that we can and still turn in the quest. For flavor, we'll say that we delivered it, when in reality we took it. And this is where we end. We've got the next section of the game, and then we'll be freed finally. Yeah, we've got... hopefully we can finish all the rest of the intro to the game in the next episode, and then get into the good stuff. But thanks so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye! Hey, it's me, GV. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm live on Twitch pretty much every day. The link is in the description if you want to watch me play some more variety. Also, consider becoming a patron. It's the best way to support my content if you want to go the extra mile. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.